Welcome to Conan Exiles. We are playing on boring mode. No, actually. Give me my money!
Kill the rock!
Killing a rock. This is Grenade. I am Hako, known as the artist poet on PlayStation Network. Do not follow this channel if you're a little kid. Do not like this channel if you're a little kid. Do not watch this channel if you're a little kid. Because the FCC says that this is big person content, and you shouldn't be watching because naughty stuff is going to happen, and I use potty language. So it's not nice. Don't do it.
Dad's about to kill you.
No, he's not going to do anything. He's a chicken.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, see, look, he just wants to give me a hug. Yo, baby, I'll give you a hug. Come here, give me a hug. Psych.
Looks like a mudchat.
That's an imp. These are corrupted human beings. They drank a lot, they smoked a lot, they said bad words. Want to see something really gross?
No, please. Oh.
I'm gonna wear that.
No.
Eat bugs! Okay, so here's some exiles. Oh, hold on a second. Psych! Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, whoa. Woohoo! Okay, so there's a craftsman and an ow. Oh, okay. No, okay. Yeah, we gotta stop messing around now because it's time to get to the water. I'm getting thirsty and I'm already very wounded. And then I didn't put my bedroll down because I was silly. Fine! Cowards! There's supposed to be a chest down here somewhere. I might not be able to access it because I'm not high enough level.
Yeah. There's no like crazy sea creatures besides those weird alligators.
Yeah, they don't really get you in the water.
I mean, at least there's no hippos.
That's true. Hippos would be awesome in this game, though. Let's try and do a challenge. Let's see, for a little while, let's just use the first page for upgrades, which of course means I'm not going to be able to make any of the tier 2 and above foundation pieces, and I'll be pretty limited on my actual building. I don't know if I'll be able to get armor made. Yeah, so I have stone tools and basic clothing, so I can make basic armor. But let's see how much we can do with just the first page. I'm only what am I, level 4? It looks like.
Double two? Light two.
I think so. Let's see what my stats say. Yeah, pretty basic. Like I said, this is boring mode. So no, I'm playing on an official server. This is server 3743. So if somebody wants to come on out and join me in the game, this is where I'll be for a little while playing this. The other PvP servers that I'm on, and by the way, now when I chose this server, I chose it based purely on its ping. This had a 32 ping when I chose the server. When I log back on this evening during raid window, that ping will probably be significantly higher, probably about 100, 120, which seems to be the norm, in spite of the fact that Funcom has done great things to reduce the lag in this game. I have totally failed. It's over here. This is where the chest is that I was looking for, but that's okay. We don't really need it. What I want to do now is make a couple of javelins. And the reason why I like the javelins is because at this early level, they are fantastic. First of all, you can get a ranged attack off of them, and that's if you do the heavy attack, the R2. And secondly, you can do basically a spear type attack. So if you do this, I overshot. See?
Ah.
And there's no way I'm going to survive this combat, so I'm just going to run away. Maybe I can find my javelin. Start looking for it. That's the thing. If you miss with the javelin, you have a window of opportunity to collect it, and I'm pretty sure at this point right now my studio audience is biting her nails and freaking out, playing peekaboo with a crocodile in the shrubs.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Yes, I know. I said this is not a channel for children, as defined by the FCC and YouTube. But we are very childish here, so you just have to accept that duality. But this is not content intended for children. This is content, this is content intended for adults and older children, teenagers, I guess. Basically, really, honestly, you shouldn't be watching this because Conan Exiles is an MA mature audience rated game, and that means that 18 and older is the preferred audience.
Eat flesh.
For it, huh?
Eat flesh. No one eats flesh.
No, oh no, eat a filling meal. You could eat raw flesh in this game if you get survival perk level 2, but I don't want to spend the points. Oh, I'm making friends today. Yay! Let's see if I can pick up another one. See how many. I think you can only trail like 4 mobs. Hi. Oh, I turn around and should be careful. Oh, can I get them to aggro with the shellback? That'd be fun. Come on, get them to attack the shellback. I'm gonna try to get them to attack the shellback. This is what our ancestors did. They found something that was really, really hungry and mean, and they got it to attack something that they knew they wanted to eat. Like, primordial cows. Come on, what the hey? No, this AI is not that smart. I'm telling you right now. For all of its, the smartest AI that I've ever come across. See if they can get to me.
Oh, they did.
No, I'm not taking any damage. Yeah, it'll say stop healing if I take any damage. See? They're just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, let's see if I can get... Oh, he's out of range now. They'll be there all day. As long as I'm standing on this spot right here, they'll stay right there. This is when you'd want to get a bow. And, so let's make a bow. Let's see, we'll make a bow. And I don't have any bones, so I can't make any of those. I don't have any feathers, so I can't make any of those. I can make a pike, but once I use a pike, that's going to get me straight down in there. Let's see. Sorry for that tisking. I didn't want to do that. I can make a shield. Let's do a shield. It is getting dark. Oh, he did get attacked. Yeah, but he didn't aggro against any of them, so... Alright, we're out of here. This is boring. Like I said, it's boring mode. That looks like a really defined edge right there. Like maybe somebody built here. Let's see if someone's built here. No. Just looks like basic rock. Yeah, I know. I told you, boring mode.
No, I'm just tired. I went to bed late.
Binging.
Mm.
You need to get better.
I'm already 5. Something. I don't know.
5 foot nothing.
5 foot.
5 foot nothing because
Hey,
you stay up till 3 a.m. watching
I'm tall
TV.
enough for the people at Target to think I'm a worker there.
And imagine how much taller you could be if you got proper rest. That's why I love doing that. Believe it or not, years ago, when I used to be a major toy collector, I was not major like in like nationally renowned, but like really that was my thing. If I had free cash, if I had extra cash and I'm over encumbered, silly rabbit, you're over encumbered.
Oh.
Let's put about that much in there, and let's do some. Let's do that too. Let's just split the points up. Let's put some more in the encumbrance because I'm going to be collecting a lot of shit. So, more hissy pants.
Someone's got to go take a nap.
Get away!
Oh.
Quickest way to put out a torch. Shoot him! Wink.
Dude, he's clipping and snapping his fingers.
Alright, so my goal is to get to the Bay of Hulks, which is over here. But it's not entirely safe to travel land at night when you're this low level. So I'm going to make landfall and then scuttle on down the river to the Bay of Hulks. Now, when I get to the Bay of Hulks, hopefully it'll be sunrise. And I won't have to deal with trying to dodge too many of those salamanders because they do a ranged attack with spitballs. They like to hawk a loogie at you.
How lovely.
Oh, loogie. It's loogalicious.
Oh.
So there's an NPC camper over there that we're going to be hitting up in a little while. Very long while, actually. It's going to take a while for me to get there. Alright, there should only be shalebacks on this beach. So, I should be okay to go through here. There's some other salamander-like Gila monster, kind of monster-looking things over on this left side of the beach. But I'm not that close to get to them. So as you can see, like no nothing's trying to eat me right now. Alrighty. Alright. Swimming does take a long time, but it is the safest way to travel up and down the river, especially at dark, in the dark. Because in the dark you're not going to see all your mobs, all the hostiles that are around, unless you've got a special potion or a piece of equipment that gives you night vision, which of course at this level you're not going to get. You can't get legendary gear per se, like from the world bosses, which is I think where you get the hyena mask or whatever it is. Alright, so we're out of stamina. We're gonna go this way. Now there are some tigers and stuff around here, so I gotta be kind of careful. As you can see, sunrise is approaching. Is it? I don't know. Where's the moon? The one thing in this game that I'm not quite sure about, and I've only actually ever read the comics for the Conan Barbarian series, the Conan series. It wasn't called Conan the Barbarian, I think, until the '80s movie, really. But anyway, I don't understand why the moon and the sun rise and set in different locations. I think that has something to do with the fact that this is like the extremely ancient world, yet it's supposed to be placed sometime between Oh, you ate one of those palmero fruits.
Shit like cigarette.
Sorry, just throw it away. You might want to go wash that hand off. It's got a lot of juice all over it. I'm so sorry. Here, why don't you leave the cheese stick? Please, leave the cheese stick. You might want to get another cheese stick. So anyway, I know this is the time of Conan is supposed to be set between the fall of Atlantis, which according to Plato was long ago, before the rise of the Grecian Empire. There's a historical investigation into what Atlantis was really based on. It is just basically a cautionary tale. Atlantis is, shock, not presumably real. What was called Atlantis might actually have been just the cautionary tale of an ancient civilization that let hubris dictate its policies, and they paid the price for it ultimately. So we can discuss all that in depth later. But anyway, so Conan is supposed to be set between the time of the fall of Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, which is the Norse culture, the Northern European tribes, the Germans. So it's not that ancient that you would have different orbits for the Earth and the Moon, because that's the sunrise over there, I believe. And if I go in the first person, you can see that's supposed to be the sunrise. And as you can see, that's towards the bottom of the map. Now, it might be that to the right side of the map is actually north, but then that doesn't explain why this is called the north and this is all snow. So that can't be right. So I don't understand why the sun rises down here at the bottom of the map and then does this weird thing, and I think it's which on our planet called Earth, which is where Conan is supposed to be taking place, because they mentioned Atlantis. Rises in the east and sets in the west, both the moon and the sun, because that's the way the Earth rotates. So, does Howard suggest that once upon a time the Earth rotated in a slightly different way, or are we? I mean, because there's a vast amount of information about the so-called real-world settings of Conan. That the continents, hey, I made the Bay of Hulks. The continents are supposed to be in a sort of Pangea kind of arrangement, according to some of the maps that I found. And it gets confusing to me. No, I'm fine. I was only teasing about the cheese. It gets confusing to me because you get this impression that this is like a time before recorded history, because obviously none of this is being recorded. Yet they mention that it happened after the fall of Atlantis. And that's kind of bizarre, because the fall of Atlantis is part of recorded history. So there's that little incongruity. See, that's what I'm talking about. The spitty types. Spitting is so rude. Do you know that when I used to chew tobacco, I never spit like you would see other people do with chewing tobacco? I kept a cup with me that actually had a lid. And when that cup got to a point where I could know, this guy gets in the water with you, that's kind of fun. I don't like that. I want to get to my... Oh my, he's like right there. Alright, can I get to this? No, gold. I need gold. Dang it. Erg. I need health too. I don't have the stats to actually take that beastie on, so... I should have... I should probably look for some shellbacks. Let's see... Wow, he is just tracking my crud. Homie wants it. Let's give ourselves a second or two to heal up. Yeah, he's down in the water. Huh.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all goods. Alright, so there's one more chest that I could check. Yeah, There's a lot of them, actually. They're all over the place. Yeah. Ow! Up in the... Oh, I am taking mass damage on that. That's not good. Dive, dive, dive. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? What is the range on these things? Holy, what? Why can't I tame that pet? Damn! If I could tame that monster, that would be like the best. There's another one. Oh, fudge. Wait. Okay. Can I put a bedroll down here? Can I put a bedroll on this? Not in contact with the ground. Okay. I know there's a chest around here, and yes, I'm going to probably get myself burnt by my greed. Alright, so we need to do something other than die. Yeah, it can be pretty intense. Well, I'm doing the silliest thing possible. Is I'm trying to basically rush a progression on my character. What I'm trying to do is that I watched the video with Firespark, and he said that if you get into the jungle, you loot the chests that have gold coins. You loot them enough to get 100 gold coins, which it sounds way easier than it is. And then you buy this particular thrall, and with this thrall you're going to be able to go ahead and collect loot and experience levels and all that stuff, and to be able to do a couple other activities that you wouldn't normally. There should be room around these spawn points. Alright, we just needed to update my spawn point because I didn't want to I don't want to sorry, I did that tisking again, sorry. Oh look, there's an exile over here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is a recipe. We can get this recipe. Oh, maybe not. Oh no. Alright. Let's make another bedroll. I don't have enough resources. Means I need to do this. So, oh wait, I got a shield. Silly boy. I'm a silly boy. I don't need that. I'm gonna go ahead and nosh these bugaroos. Alright, I'm gonna use javelin with shield. There we go. Just light attacks. Just using light attacks. This is not the place where I thought it was. So putting up a shield, you can block an attack. Let's see if we can do this without getting completely murdered. Alright, we blocked an attack. Just doing light attacks with the javelin. You can see how we're working her out. It's called a stun block. So using a shield. Oh, okay, we gotta get back out. Gotta get back out. Let's pop a bug for heals. Just kind of play ring around the rocky. Let's go climbing. I will lose my shit and I have to rethink my entire strategy when they when they let humanoid NPCs climb. I would be like, and cats. I would be like, oh no, and bears, wolves climb too. When well, I guess anything climbs really, except for birds. Birds don't climb. The shoebills and the ostriches don't climb. And thankfully enough, they are flightless birds. But anyway, yeah, I will totally have to rethink my my whole strategy. All right, let's see if I can get her into the lock. As long as she doesn't attack during my combo, I should be able to take this fight. There we go! Yay! Alright, so we're really not supposed to be doing that, but hey, that's good. I got a better weapon. Take that off. Let's heal up a little bit more. So kind of like segued a little bit. And what I'm doing is that I'm actually trying to earn some points to get more grit. And let's grab this. Alright, now we're cooking with fire. Need to make another bedroll. The cool thing about running straight into the jungle, too, is that you will... you won't have to worry so much about the thing called sandstorms. Although we will be dealing with sandstorms eventually, but they're not as bad as they used to be. Oh, cool! There's a husk here, a hulk here. There's typically a chest nearby. Do I see one? I do not see one. Let's take a look and see if I can look underwater. No. I thought there was one here. I need to watch that video again to see where all the chests are. Bug. Oh, hey, there's real food here. Okay, now this you want the javelin for, and I'll show you why. Because these little guys, they bolt hella fast. But you can do that, see? And when you do that, it drops them. Super cool. If I were to swing at it with the mace, it'd be getting away long before I had the chance to do any damage. And now we're going to make ourselves a campfire, because we need some real food if I'm going to keep doing this. And I'm basically going to hang out here for a couple of days in the game, that is, because those chests do respawn after a while. Like, if you close the lids, believe it or not, they will respawn in about 30 minutes. But I'm not going to have you guys sit here for 30 minutes. So I'm going to find a nice little spot and build a camp and dash this cookie somewhere up on the cliffs so he's out of the way. Whoa. Building up high in the jungle is important. When you get to a situation like this, the one thing I've learned that works the best is just to spam the X button on the PlayStation, or whatever your climb button is or jump button is on your console or your keyboards. Just spam the climb button as best as you can, and especially when you get to a ledge where you can rest on a foothold. It's much taller than I thought it would be. I haven't actually really built on this particular monument, so we're going to see how this works out. But yeah, try to build up high, preferably in a tree, especially if you're in the swamp or jungle, because it is a lot harder for people to find you. This is way taller than I anticipated. People aren't, most people who are playing PvP because they're looking for people to raid and they're looking for players to fight with, they're going to be looking up, and up and out of the way. But the further you are up something, the easier it is for you to defend, and the longer you can go AFK, that is, being outside of the game, without having to deal with a lot of craziness. But yeah, pretty much building in T1 right now, you're susceptible to just about anything. So you don't really need to worry too much. If someone's going to loot you, they're going to loot you. I'm doing this just because I want to show you guys what you can do. The most, try to be the least materials used. but at the same time give yourself some kind of, you know, shelter. I mean, I don't really have anything on me right now except for that silver that if someone were to steal from me, it would be a heartbreaker. And technically, I don't need any of this, really. I could just go ahead and stuff myself in a niche. All I need is my bedroll to make sure that if I do get killed, yeah, I think it's pretty quiet on this server. I don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to take a break here and sign out for a bit, and we'll check back in a little while. Let's see, do I have enough? I have enough wood. I could make a box at least. So let's do that. Let's make a box. It'll make it a little bit harder for them to go ahead. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to get the campfire going so I can get that meal started. We'll go ahead and use the bark because I'm not really going to need the bark. I'm going to eat all those bugs. He's going to eat all the bugs. Just eat them all. Eat it all! Alright, excellent. And then we're going to make our little box. And we'll put all our goodies in the box. This will be an achievement. Yay. So just to let you know, my first goal is to try to get a few gold coins out of here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around to this area, and there are some gold chests around this area here, but it's kind of scary because, you know, there's a lot of NPCs on the ground that you have to worry about. Then if I swim down this way, there are some gold chests in this area, and then there's a couple over here. And then I'm just going to basically move a circuit back and forth. Now, crossing through this area is really treacherous. You don't really want to do that. According to Firespark, what he did was he came down this river, and he looted a chest here, looted I think a chest or two here, looted around here, moved up in here, looted all of this stuff, circled back, and by the time he got back here, everything respawned. Like I said, if you close the box after you loot it, it will respawn in about 30, maybe 40 minutes, I think it was. So you have the opportunity to farm quite a bit here and get quite a bit of goods. So we're going to take that. I'm going to put this guy away. This will probably be rotten by the time I get back. Nothing else is really of any value on me. Just that right there. I'll put this away. I'll leave this in my inventory. I do want to try to protect the water skin. So if someone walks by and they see this and they see me, if they've got a demon fire orb, it's going to take nothing to destroy my bedroll and this chest. But if they're just doing opportunity looting, you know, they might kill me and destroy my bedroll just to be a troll. Let's see what happens. And that's all for now. Like I said, I'm on 3743. You want to come on out and share the adventure? That's kind of cool. Go ahead and you can direct message me on PlayStation Network. I'm just Artist Poet. It's super simple, all one word. Don't have to worry about the caps. And thanks for watching.